The following is a presentation of GRS TV.
We set the bar high. On top, cause we so fly. Name in the bright lights. Looking like a star shot. We set the bar high. On top, cause we so fly. Name in the bright lights. Looking like a star shot. We set the bar high.
2022 football season continues tonight at Homer B. Johnson Stadium as the Prosper Eagles take on the Sachse Mustangs. Hello, everyone. My name is Steve Reeves. I'm joined by my partner, Bobby George. And Bobby, tell you what, last week Saxy started their year with a big loss to Capel. Now, Capel's a good team. Got another good team here tonight at Prosper. Let's see if Saxy bounces back headed into district play next week.
Yeah, they were able to put up a lot of points. They put up 27 points. The problem is their defense wasn't able to stop Capel, so they put up 56 points on them. And, they've got to figure something out maybe with their quarterback situation with Grayson King. He had 4 of 19 for only 34 yards, 2 interceptions. So really they just didn't have a whole lot with their quarterback situation. Now, their running game seemed to be pretty strong. And
we are honored to have you, one of our most spirited guests tonight.
you're just going to go ahead and watch this on the TV here.
And while we recognize
See the respect from the Sachse Mustang players. Had a bad injury last year to the cheerleader and honoring her tonight.
Suffered a pretty catastrophic injury, and she's currently recovering from those injuries and can't be with us tonight. Fans, Haley is going to hear us tonight, and she's going to hear us live. At this time, I need everybody in the stadium on your feet. Everybody in the stadium on your feet, and right now, we're going to make noise. We're going to make a whole lot of noise for Haley Alexander. Chant with me the Prosper mantra for this fantastic young lady. With me, Haley Strong. Haley Strong. Haley Strong. Haley Strong. Haley Strong. Louder.
Great gesture here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium. As we mentioned, she was injured last year in a pretty serious accident, Bobby, and just, to see the stands, everybody on their feet and cheering for her is just a great sign.
Our fans from Saxy, what do you say? Let's play some football.
Just see her saying thank you so much, and with that beautiful smile, what a great gesture there.
Absolutely. As we get back to football talk here, Bobby, you mentioned, I think that the key tonight for Saxy is really going to be taking a look, as you said, at the quarterback situation. We're not accustomed to seeing, the quarterback situation at Saxy, look like it did last week. Now, again, granted, Capel is a good team, but, they really need to shore up some things, at the quarterback position if they're going to do some big things. Now, on the other hand, the running game really looked good last week. They had 2 runners that, had over 100 yards rushing in the game.
Yeah, Pope Akana, 10 for 163 yards. He put up a touchdown. R.C. Reeves, 22 for 159 yards. He put up 3 touchdowns. So, they've got a great size offensive line. They can run the ball. But, again, Saxy has always had great quarterbacks and have been able to put up tons of yardage and a lot of points on the board. So you're just not used to seeing the quarterback situation like that. But, we haven't – this is only their first game. So now you got the second game to prove something different here.
Yeah, and as we mentioned last week, of course, this is the, second week of the season, week 1 officially. And, again, with 9 teams in our district, this is it. So next week starts district play. They're going to start against a pretty tough Lakeview team, Bobby, that I know you saw last night. But they're going to start on defense first tonight, as the Mustangs did win the opening toss. They did defer to the second half. So Prosper will receive, and they're going to start on offense. So we'll see how that Saxy defense looks as we head into the game. As we just get set here for kick, and we are underway. It's a low kick. Boy, it takes a nice hop for the Mustangs.
He got it.
Did they get it in
Wow.
time? Looks like they may have, and it is indeed Saxy football.
Wow.
Skylar Chester, number 34. Boy, great kick, Bobby. You're going to see the bounce right there.
Boy, he goes up and gets it here, too. Watch this. Just boom. He took the pressure. Knew he was going to get pounded.
Well, I tell you what,
Man.
Our cameras caught it. It looked like the Mustangs may have caught a break because it looked like he had a foot out of bounds before he caught the ball or grabbed the ball. So, but we are underway. The Mustangs on offense first, and boy, just nothing doing there on that first down run by R.C. Reeves. Starting quarterback is number 16, Brendan George, right there on your screen. He didn't see action last week, and he is starting tonight. We'll get a great break there on the opening kick.
Yes, we got a new quarterback. Let's see what happens here. Maybe he was just injured last week. We don't know.
As we mentioned, number 24, R.C. Reeves in the backfield with him. We're looking to throw on this second down. Boy, a great throw, a great catch. Spin move towards the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, that's how you open a game up right there. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, Kalik Lockett there. Boy, a nice route, a really good throw.
Well, just sets down right there in the pocket between the linebacker and the safety.
Boy, Lockett's one that they've been counting on, this season. A really young player, just a sophomore. Bobby, of course, he was on the varsity as a freshman last year. They are looking for big things out of him, and he makes it happen here early in this game. Boy, we saw players jump offside. The kick is up and good. Boy, great start for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I mean, just a perfect onside kick. It just found in the crease there and just kept bouncing straight up in the air right over all the defenders. And, boy, just a great way to start the game.
Yeah, had the handoff on first down for no gain, but then the second play from scrimmage, a touchdown. Got an offside call here against the Eagles.
Fence. Climb. Good.
So the extra point is good. We'll keep it here. There's a look at number 5, Kalik Lockett. Like I said, expecting big things out of that young man, and he makes them pay early, Bobby, with a nice reception for the touchdown, and the Mustangs with an early 7-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the way he just goes out, runs his little route right there, and just sets. And, man, that ball was right on the money. And when you spin outside instead of spinning inside where the linebackers and the pursuit is, you have a chance to get out to the edge of the corner of the end zone, and that's what he did. All he has to do is get the ball across the end zone line.
Boy, and how about Brendan George there? Bobby, as we mentioned, he not really played last week, didn't have any stats, of course, and, he comes up big here. His first throw is a touchdown pass.
Yeah, surprise, right? We didn't know who was going to step out there, and like we said, it could have been an injury, and he didn't start and play that game. But, boy, your whole offense changes when you have a quarterback that can throw the ball. A defense, they can't set in there in the box and just stop the run, knowing that you can't throw it. Now you got to spread out all over these receivers. Don't you know that defense out there for Prosper? They are really thinking, oh, my goodness, where did this come from?
Kick's going to be taken at the 13 by number 12 of the Eagles. 13. Boy, he takes a big hit around the 27-yard line. That's where he's going to be stood up. It's Prentice Sanders on the return. Big number 32 right there. J.J. Hunt for the Mustangs with the tackle. So now we'll see Prosper on offense for the first time tonight.
Stay in your lanes. Fill your gap. Boy, Hunt does a good job right there. He just found him. Now, this is the Achilles heel last week. The defense just could not stop that offense, that powerful Capel offense. We'll see what happens here with Prosper.
Takes the snap. That's number 10 is the starting quarterback for the Eagles. Throws it out, boy, and the pass knocked away. A nice play out there by number 12 of the Mustangs. There's Jalen Jimenez there that knocks the pass away.
Yeah, they were just going to try to stop route, about 1 yard out there and see what happens. Toss it out and see what happens. And Jimenez was not having it over there. Nice job. He just goes in with his left hand and knocks it out.
They're looking for number 84, Josh Kennedy, on that pass, but again, knocked away. The quarterback is number 10, Harrison Roser. He is a senior for the Eagles. Second down, 10. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off to number 5 coming across the left. Boy, breaks one tackle, pushes forward for a nice gain of about 6 yards, Bobby, out across the 30 to the 33.
He really didn't have anything either. It was just he stuck that foot in the ground and went upfield, and that's what he did. He found the crease and was just able to push for those 6 yards because he really got contacted right at the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down and 4 coming up here for the Eagles. This time Roser under center. And he's going to fake the handoff, play action, looking out, pressure comes, pass is made, boy. And down the sideline is number 7, still pushing his way. Nice stiff arm, and he is going to be pushed out of bounds around the 13, it appears. That is Braden Reimer, and that time the corner gets a little fooled, Bobby, and should not have come up for that.
Yeah, he should have stayed there. They would have stopped him. And Ofili has to chase him down right here from way back in the back of the field there. And good pursuit, good energy, and he chases him down all the way down there to the 10-yard line.
Handoff goes this time inside to number 16. Boy, still moving inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. So that's a gain of 4 yards on that first down carry. What does Adam do? He's a senior as well with the carry. Check that. That is number 16. I'm sorry, Trevor Montaigne, the senior, with the carry. So a gain of about 4. And second down and 6 coming up. Snap, they're going to fake the handoff, throw it across, and boy, a little bit of confusion there. The receiver not looking for the pass.
It looked like they all just kind of collided in the end zone. One receiver was doing an out route and one was doing like a post route, and I think they just kind of collided with each other.
So big 3rd down and 6 coming up here now for Prosper. Snap to Roser. Going to throw it towards the back of the end zone. Boy, penalty flag comes out. That would have been a heck of a catch, Bobby. He's not able to haul it in. Look at that time for number 1, Hunter Summers, but there is a penalty on the play.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's right there in front of the umpire, so, I mean, he had a great look at it.
Pass interference. Defense. So, go to the first down.
So they are going to get pass interference against the Mustangs, and unfortunately that will create an automatic first down. They'll move it half the distance to the goal. There's a little bit of contact.
Yeah, I think they had his arm was wrapped around him a little bit and wasn't allowing him to run. And they were right there to see it. Boy, that's a tough one right there. It gives you four more plays.
Yeah, inside the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal. In the backfield at running back. They're going to hand it off to him up the middle. Boy, nice job of the Mustang defense. No gain on the play. Well, that was beautiful.
Tackle on the play by your Mustangs. Number 52, Chris Talley. Number 90, Travis Simpson. 2nd and goal for the Eagles.
So 2nd and goal after no gain on the run there by Montaigne. There's a snap. A little bit of movement here. I think this one's going to be a false start call against Prosper.
Wow,
false start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
That's going to move him back 5 yards. Second down and 7 now. A little over 3 minutes into the start of the game. Saxy on top, Prosper driving here. Handoff goes to Montaigne, trying to go up the middle again. And once again, the Mustang defense on the inside, letting nothing happen there. That's 43 with the tackle. Jonathan Chan.
Brick wall of a defensive line holds. It's 3rd down.
Well, he just tiptoed in there, and when he did, it just gave the opportunity to Saxy, and they just came in with heavy pursuit and stopped him right there. Now you got third down. How many plays does it take to get in the end zone here?
Now's the time to make your noise.
Well, hopefully for Saxy it won't be any, as they'll have to settle for a field goal attempt here. Third down and goal from the 8. Snap to Rosar. Looking towards the back of the end zone once again. He's going to run out of room. The catch is made, but well out of the back of the end zone. Pass is incomplete to Hunter Summers.
Going to bring up fourth down for the Eagles.
And it will be fourth down for Prosper.
He has plenty of time to throw it. It just took too long to develop.
15, that's CJ
And he just ran out of room. Now we did watch them warm up, and he has the leg to put it through the uprights at this distance. So it shouldn't be a problem unless Saxy can get through there to block it.
Josh Kennedy with the
Yep.
oh, a bad snap here. That was a 25-yard attempt, still on his feet, but he's in a lot of trouble, and he's going to go down. That is going to be a botched field goal attempt, and the Mustangs defense, Bobby, is held after a first and goal at the 2.
First down.
Saxy's defense has done a great job already. They've only given up the one big play, but Afili was able to chase him down the field all the way down to stop the touchdown, and then that brick house defense did the rest.
So a great hold there by the Mustang defense. So first and 10 for the Mustangs at the 24. Going to hand it off inside. Boy, not a whole lot there for the running back. That, of course, number 24 for the Mustangs, R.C. Reeves. And see number 8 there on your screen with the tackle. That's Dylan Henshaw.
It's a way to really start the game strong right there with Saxy. A great offensive possession, a great defensive stance.
Reeves to the outside. A penalty flag comes down, and Boyd gains about a yard, maybe 2 yards, but we will check the flag. It looks like the initial call is going to be holding against the Mustangs.
Yeah, usually it is outside like that. He drags the play out to the outside, and those offensive linemen.
Offense, 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
It's a long time to hold your block when they run way outside like that, and usually the hands get caught up in that jersey, and the referees can see it. Makes it an easy call.
So the penalty yardage for holding marked off against Saxy. They'll set up a second down at about 19.
Right there, you can see that. That's just an easy call.
Hold of the jersey there, as you said, Bobby, and pretty easy call for the officials. There's a deep throw. Boy, just overthrown was number 5, Lockett. Well, he was looking for another 6.
Boy, he had him beat deep. He just flat out ran the safety and the corner right there. And if that ball had just a little bit of air under it, I think Lockett would have caught that one. Boy, what a great deep threat. They're going to try to do it again.
Yeah, third down 19 here. Straight drop back. They're looking for a screen pass. Now he's going to throw it to Reeves. Boy, Prosper had that one played really well. Number 6, Adam Dew with the tackle. Bobby, a short gain on the play, and it's going to set up a punting situation.
That just never happened. It looked like they knew exactly what was going to happen. No one rushed him. And usually you set that screen up when they're really blitzing you hard, and those offensive line can let the guys go and set up that screen, but Prosper didn't even blitz the quarterback at all. They just stayed right there, and it just left nothing happen.
Fourth down, about 17 to go here, so the punt attempt is away. High kick. Boy, this is going to be fair caught by the Eagles at around the 37-yard line of Saxy. There's some whistles there, but don't see any penalty flags, so not sure what the whistles were, but boy, Prosper's going to have great field position to start this drive.
You can't leave so much at the defensive side over and over. You've got to really switch that field possession to the other side of the field to give your defense a chance. I mean, they were just down inside the 5-yard line for 7 plays and was able to make the stand, and now you get them right back to them at the 37-yard line.
So first and 10, Eagles at the 37, just about halfway through the first quarter. Our score, Saxy 7, Prosper nothing. Boy, the handoff to the left side Well, I tell you what, nice job by the Saxy interior defense so far, Bobby, really holding this running game in check. That was number 13, as I said, Prentice Sanders, and a short gain on the play of only about 2.
Yeah, that's 43 chin. That's the second big-time play we've seen him make, you know, in about 6 plays. Got him listed at 5'11", 190. He looks thicker than that.
Quick throw out on the wide receiver screen. Boy, nice move to make a Saxy player miss, but then the troops come with the pursuit, and well, I'll tell you what, not a very big gain that time, Bobby, as the receiver number 1, Hunter Summers, hit pretty much at the line, falls forward for maybe a yard.
He's a strong runner, though. I mean, there's 1 miss, there's 2 misses, just runs him over, and if it wasn't for all the pursuit, he'd just keep going. I mean, you know, again, these guys, they don't ever get to really practice actually tackling people during practice. It's more of just go to the ball and touch them, and then you get into real life situation, and you got to remember how to tackle.
3rd down and about 7 to go here. Play action again. He's going to throw it out. Boy, overthrows the intended receiver. That's number 8. Dylan Henshaw is who he was looking for. It's going to be 4th down. Let's see if Prosper goes for it here, Bobby. As they're in that territory, you're probably not going to attempt a long field goal. Although it looks
I wouldn't think from this distance.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to bring the punt unit on.
Yeah, this is where you could just go for it, right? I mean, might as well just go for it right here. You've already got them pinned down inside the 37-yard line. I mean, why not just go for it? If you punt it, it goes in the end zone. It comes back out. You only net about 6 yards, 7 yards on the whole thing. So
Saxy not even going to send a return man back. There's a snap, no pressure. Kick is away. It's a low line drive kick. Let's see, it's going to take a hop into the end zone. So again, that punt's only going to net Prosper about 14 yards because that's going to come out to the 20-yard line, and that's where Saxy's offense will take over.
Yeah, it's really in that zone where you can just go for it right there.
Well, very impressive so far by the Saxy defense. You know, they gave it the one big play, Bobby, on that pass play that allowed Prosper to get inside or right at the 10-yard line. But, you know, really since then,
boy, they played good.
The Mustang defense has really played well. Handoff to Reeves. He's going to be tripped up behind the line of scrimmage. Number 6 with a good play there by the Eagles. That's Adam Dew. And a gain of maybe only 1 on the run to Reeves.
Not a lot to go here, just nowhere to go with it. He ran right up on the back legs of Jet Creel. Very dangerous play there.
There's a snap. Looking outside. Oh, boy, I tell you what, number 33 that time for Prosper tried to undercut the throw. That was T.J. Jones. Almost came up with the pick.
Yeah, if that ball would have been placed anywhere else, he might have been able to pick it. Just a little 7 and out. He throws it towards the ground, but that was just a great break by Jones.
So 3rd down and 9 here for the Mustangs. There's the snap. Going to roll to his right. He's going to throw it outside. He's got a man there. Oh, in and out of the hands. It looked like a pretty good throw that time. Bobby, he threw it where he had to elude the defender there. He's looking for Lockett once again, but just falls incomplete.
George has real good control. He's got great footwork. He looks like he throws it where he wants to throw it, and he's had a little bit of time to do it. That offensive line has been really able to keep the defenders out of his face. A quick 3 and out.
The Mustangs looking to kick it away. Number 2 for the Eagles is standing right around midfield. There's a snap to the punter. The quick kick is off the side of his foot, heads towards the out of bounds, and it will go out of bounds around midfield. The market actually at the Saxy 49. So once again, Prosper starts in Saxy territory, albeit this time closer to midfield.
Yeah, that was a pretty good punt. I mean, that was directional punt. Punts it over there where there is no return on it. And you can't ask for much better than that.
4:08 remaining here in the first quarter. Saxy on top 7-0. The Mustang defense back on the field, and so far they've played really well here in the first half. Let's see if they can keep it going.
I just think maybe they get a little bit tired. They have been on the field the entire first quarter.
Send a man in motion. There's a snap. They're going to look to throw it out to the running back, number 14, coming out of the backfield. A nice little gain of about 6 yards. Javon Henry, the junior, right there on your screen with the catch. Just a nice little safe play for the quarterback.
Yeah, and they figured out the defense because the person that has to come up and make the tackle is playing free safety. He's like in the very middle of the field, number 29, Tyler Rice. And by the time he gets there, I mean, he's playing 16, 17 yards back off the line of scrimmage. By the time he gets there, you've already picked up some yardage.
Straight handoff once again up the middle of the field. Not a whole lot between the tackles for the Prosper running game. A gain of only 2 yards that time for number 13, Prentice Sanders. There's number 45 in on the tackle, Xavion Brown. Third down and 2 coming up here for the Eagles.
It's interesting defense. They've got a 4-down lineman, 2 linebackers, and basically 2 safeties right over the back of them, but they're only like 6 yards off of the line of scrimmage.
There's a snap, the handoff up the middle, and guess what? Nothing. He's going to lose a yard, actually lose 2 yards, back to the 43-yard line.
In other words, they were stacking the box. They had 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, and 2 safeties right over the top, and all of them were coming. They did a good job right there. Get them a 4th down, put them back in a punting situation.
Yeah, it was Sean DeVault for the Mustangs on defense with the great play. It's going to be 4th down and about 5 almost. It's called a long 4, so as you mentioned, Bobby, Prosper set to punt it away. 2 return men back for the Mustangs this time. There's the kick. Fair catch is called for and made at the 8-yard line. So if anything else, Prosper's winning the field position battle here in the first quarter. As Saxy once again going to start deep in their own territory.
Well, they take that as a victory right there for their defense. They were able to put a 3 and out again. That defense is really showing out right now.
Sachse Mustang football.
They can get their offense rolling here.
There's a snap. Fakes the handoff. Oh, quarterback keeps it. He takes a big hit. They had a blitz coming that time, Bobby. And
perfect defensive call for the perfect play because George does the little RPO. He fakes the handoff to Reeves right there, and then he takes off. And it was just a bad decision because the whole front line was coming in after him.
Yeah, we need to mention that's the new quarterback, number 11, Grayson King, on the field. Loss of 3 on that first down play. King with the quick throw out there to number 1. Cortland Scottboy makes the catch, but immediately 3 Prosper defenders on top of him.
Yeah, they're just going backwards.
Play is 3rd down for the Mustangs.
Third down, about 14 here as we approach the 1-minute mark remaining in the first quarter. Again, Saxy on top 7-0. There's the snap, looking to throw it deep, looking for Lockett, and the catch is made.
Boy, what a beast out there. Boy, he's super fast and he can go up and get the ball. Why not just toss it up there? Let him go get it. Tight coverage. But he goes up and catches it at the peak.
Well, what a great throw that time. And Lockett, like you said, Bobby, just able to snap
it's number 5.
Out of the
5-yard penalty.
Yeah, it was good coverage.
Penalty here against Saxy will stop momentum just momentarily. First down 15. There's a handoff up the middle to Reeves. Boy, and he's going to get the penalty yardage back, a gain of 5 yards. Boy, nice hard running there. He's going to need a breather there. You see him patting the helmet there saying, Coach, I need to come out for a play.
That's his biggest run of the game right there. You know, he's been getting shut down pretty hard, so you get 5 yards. That's what you've been wanting out of these guys.
They're going to let the clock run out here in the first quarter. Boy, nicely played first quarter for the Mustangs. And They will take the lead at the end of the first quarter. There's the horn. We have come to the end of one. Our score, the Sachse Mustangs 7 and the Prosper Eagles nothing. We'll be back after these messages.
We are all connected to something bigger than ourselves. Change one thing, change everything. The things we do today have an extraordinary impact on a child's future. A better child, a better world. GISD has a ripple effect on our community. Every lesson can positively affect our future leaders. We are Garland ISD, impacting lives, changing futures. It's what we call the GISD effect.
At Homer B. Johnson Stadium for the start of our second quarter. Our score at the end of one, Sachse 7 and Prosper nothing. Boy, nice quarters we mentioned. Bobby, really, Prosper only the one big play offensively, but you take that play away and really nothing on offense for them. And there's his handoff to Reeves for a gain of about 2 more.
Reeves carried the ball 22 times for 159 yards in the previous game. He has just not been able to pick up much yards. That Prosper front four have been able to just shut him down. Now you got to give it to Saxy. They have not stopped doing it. They're feeding it to him.
There's a snap rolling out to his right is the quarterback King, and he's going to make the throw. Is the catch made, or is it going to be called incomplete? Looks like they're going to say incomplete. He was juggling it. Boy, Lockett pleading his case. He said, hey, I had that one. And they're going to call it incomplete. See if we can pick it up here on replay.
Just right there, it's a good throw. Got to maintain possession before you roll out of bounds. These punters are going to have a sore leg. Been a lot of 3 and outs.
Yes, sir, I have. Boy, Prosper bringing a little bit of pressure this time, but the punt is away. It's a great punt.
Wow.
Takes a Mustang bounce, picked up inside the 10, and a decent return out here to get some of the yards back there. That was number 2, Carson McClendon for Prosper, and he's going to come out across the 20-yard line. They're going to mark him out around the 24, so pretty nice return there, Bobby. It looked like Saxy was going to pin him inside the 10.
Yeah, I thought that ball was going to bounce, and Prosper was just going to stay away from it. But McClendon picks it up, turns the direction, and is really able to get some nice yards out of it.
So here we go again. Prosper back on offense. Again, Saxy's done a great job thus far. Let's see if they can keep it going. There's a snap. Looking to throw it. Oh, he's got a man across the middle. A nice slant route. Trying to cut back outside. Got a little bit of speed. Finally pushed out of bounds.
Oh.
Inside Mustang territory, but boy, a nice throw that time from the quarterback to number 1, Hunter Summers.
Yeah, just very nice. He fakes that handoff and then drills it right to the number 1 spot on his chest as he's coming across with that drag all the way across the field.
There's the snap. Quick throw out, catch made once again by Summers. Boy, nice job by the corner there to stay with him and make the tackle, so no yards after the catch. Nice play by number 23, Kyler Lacey.
Yeah, Lacey was the recipient of the last one. He was the one covering all the way across on that drag. Now, this time he didn't allow that to happen. He just kept him to a nice 6-yard gain right there, but was able to really hold on to him and not let him get anything else.
Second down and 4 at the 37. There's a snap. Going to hand it off up the middle once again. And well, a little bit of running room. Bobby's going to be close to the first down, but I think about a yard shy. So let's call it a gain of 3.
Number 16, Trevor Montaigne.
Number 16, Montaigne with the carry once again.
Sean DeVault. 31 for the Eagles.
Yeah, he's got a good lane right there. Linebacker comes up and stuffs him. Oh, free play.
There's a snap. They're going to look deep on this free play. Coverage is out there. I think he made the catch as well, Bobby. There's penalty flags also, so I think both penalties going to go against the Mustangs, but I think he caught that ball.
Absolutely.
That was Summers once again. It's been the big play threat for Prosper here in this first half.
Yeah, Kyler Lacey's been following him all over the field, number 23. If he goes to the right side, he's following him to the right side. If he's on the left side, he's playing to the left side. So he's got him man-to-man. That's their matchup.
2 fouls on the play. Defense. Sides. He's a first down.
Had a little bit of mic problems there for the referee, but obviously with the catch made, they declined both of those penalties or were both on Saxy. Look at this catch. Great concentration.
Yeah, very nice. Winning the battle over there.
So once again, Prosper first and goal inside the 5. There's the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws. He's got a wide open receiver. That's a touchdown, Eagles. Boy, play action probably got the Mustangs that time, Bobby.
Yeah, Roser does a great job, though. He has, number 8 in the back of the, he sees him go out there and just leads it to him perfect. There was nobody outside to worry about because the defensive back was chasing a receiver into the back corner. So there was no one over there to worry about, and just leads him perfect.
Extra point attempt coming up here for the Eagles. There's the snap and hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So a nice drive that time for the Prosper Eagles. Our new score here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium, Prosper 7 and Saxy 7. We'll be back after these messages on GRS TV. Look at the Mustang cheerleaders on the sideline cheering on their squad.
They're having a good time.
They are having a good time for sure. Again, week 1 here of football action. It's the second week of the season. And while we have a week 0, Bobby, I have no idea, but this again, officially week 1, second game for both teams. Prosper comes in at 1-0 after their big win against Trinity last week. And as we mentioned, of course, Saxy lost to Capel. So Saxy comes in at 0-1. This is the tune-up for the Mustangs before heading into district play. And see a little bit of a bobble here on the kick. Boy, and he's going to be down right there at the 15-yard line. And that's what you don't want to do is bobble that kickoff.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
Well, the Mustangs started out super strong. They came out on onside kick, recovered it, made Prosper pay, put one in the end zone quick and early. Then their defense had to do a lot of defensive stands inside their own territory, and then they just finally gave one up, and now it seems like they lose a little concentration here.
Back to the starting quarterback, and he's going to throw it out quickly. Number 1, Cortland Scott with the catch. Again, the quarterback, number 16, Brendan George, he is a junior.
It's interesting that they keep switching these quarterbacks. A lot of times they want to get the quarterback into a rhythm. You keep taking them in and out, and sometimes they just never really find their rhythm.
Second down play, handoff goes up the middle. Boy, Prosper's defense is starting to tighten up a little bit, especially in the middle of the field as well. No gain on that run. It's going to set up 3rd down and 8. There's Reeves once again with the carry. Workhorse at the running back position. So 3rd down and 8 coming up here for the Mustangs. There's the snap, looking to throw it out quickly.
He just kind of missed him on that one.
Looking again for Lockup, but the pass falls incomplete, and it's going to set up 4th down. They're going to have to kick it away once again.
Lockett goes and he runs right past the first down marker before he turns around, and that's where he's expecting it. You want to get that first down, and the pass was a little short of the first down. So, yeah, he would have been open. He could have got it there, but as a receiver, you got to go past that line, and then by the time you cut back to it, you're at the first down, and that's where you want the ball.
So 4th down, Prosper's going to send a return man back around midfield. Have some whistles here. Punter is number 11, Grayson King.
Delay game.
Mustangs.
Offense.
Delay
5-yard
call here.
penalty.
That's
Still 4th
not
down.
going to help matters at all.
Not for field position. You're right. He just thought he needed some room in the end zone here. You don't ever want delay of games when you know that you got to punt. I mean, you just get your punt unit out there and you punt it.
Snap to King. Boy, pressure comes once again, and he just gets it off. And it's going to take a bounce. Prosper, boy, that's dangerous to field it. Number 5 does indeed, and he's going to be tackled immediately around the 47-yard line. But once again, in Mustang territory, Bobby, it seems like Prosper's been in Saxy territory
the
much
whole
of the first
time,
half.
yeah. And, man, that punt barely got away, and the 2 Prosper guys that were going in to block that punt knocked their helmets off. They're still slow to get up. Watch them right here. Boom, boom.
Yeah, you're right. They knocked the helmet off of one of the Prosper Eagle players. And boy, the Mustang defense, once again, they're going to have to come up big here as Prosper going to start in good field position once again at the Saxy 47. Last drive was a good one for Prosper, Bobby, and they finally got things going offensively. Again, mainly by the catching of number 1,
charge time.
Summers. I think we got a timeout called here.
Yeah, Summers, he's pretty fast. He's pretty big, and he's just been able to make Saxy pay a little bit here, and it didn't look like the Saxy coaches really wanted that lineup that they brought out there. They needed to switch some things around.
Yep, he definitely took most of the catches, or most of the offense, I should say, on that last possession, of course, to get him into the end zone. But you know, as we stay here for the timeout, that timeout charge, by the way, to Saxy. So Saxy took the timeout. But, you know, as we mentioned, next week starts district play, and Saxy has a tough matchup next week against Lakeview, Bobby. That's going to be a kind of a trendsetter for district plays. You've got Saxy and Lakeview, you know, 2 teams that most people project to be playoff contenders, and they're going to face each other right off the bat.
That Lakeview's got a good defense. They've got a guy named Trey Wilson over there. He's big and strong, and he will chase you down. And he won't give you much time to throw that ball either.
Quick throw out to the running back on the swing pass, and boy, nice running. He's going to get across the 45 to about the 43-yard line. So gain of about 4.
Down on the field.
Probably is going to be a holding on the outside on a receiver.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, Bobby. We'll get the call coming up. They're definitely heading backwards.
Offense, number 1. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
They're going to get
Still
the
second down.
receiver Summers there on the hold, so that is going to be a 10-yard mark off against Prosper. It's going to set them back in their own territory at the 47.
Boy, the coaches are saying, hey, we've seen this lineup. They're going to do a double post wheel here. He's yelling out to his defensive backs, watch for the double post.
Got a double wing look for Prosper. There's the snap. They are looking to throw it. He's going to throw it to the route across the middle. Wide open is number 7. He's going to pick up a first down. Looks like, Bobby, that was Braden Reimer.
Yeah, he was playing the slot, and he comes all the way across. You'll see him right there. See him coming all the way across. The quarterback still didn't want to throw to him. He wanted to throw it deep. He finally checks down. He had so much time to throw it, he was able to check down and make that play.
1st and 10 at the Saxy 36-yard line. Got 7:35 and counting here in the half. Our score 7-7. There's the snap. Handoff up the middle. Number 13. Oh,
There goes
loses
the
the
ball.
ball. And I think, well, no, it's still loose. I think Saxy got
Saxy
it.
gets it.
And the recovery by Saxy's number 6. That is Amicia Feely.
With the fumble recovery.
Philly's the one that chased him down earlier to stop that one touchdown. You see, just popped it out right there. And Feely just out-hustles the quarterback to get it.
Boy, the first turnover of the game, and that's a big one as the Mustangs offense takes over at the 7:21 mark of the second quarter.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better time either. They really needed that turnover.
Got Brendan George at quarterback for the Mustangs. There's the snap. Straight drop back. Here comes the pressure. He's going to tuck it and run up the middle. Got to slide down around the 36-yard line, so a gain of about 3 yards for the quarterback.
Well, I just hate it when they slide. It's where you get hurt. They teach you to slide, but sliding's when everybody gets hurt. They get bent backwards or their legs get trapped under them. See that? Just, it's tough. That's how Tony Romo got hurt, trying to slide. Back in the old Cowboys.
Second down and 7 now for the Mustangs. There's a snap. This time just a quarterback draw. Look at the room up here for George. He's going to slide down again, but not until he picks up the first down.
Yeah, they're going to throw a flag. There was a little bit of holding right there in the middle. It just looked like he just kind of grabbed takedown and
Holding.
created a lot of room
Offense number
for him
10.
to run.
10-yard penalty in the previous spot. Second down.
Yep, and you're right, Bobby. That's going to be a 10-yard holding call, and that negates the first down run.
Correction. Spot to the foul. Still second down.
Yeah, they just struggled on offense, and when you finally get good plays, you get first downs, and then you get those pulled back because of a negative play like that, it just defeats you.
There's a snap rolling out to his right. Oh, he loses the ball. Prosper picks it up, but they're going to call it incomplete pass, which I think is the right call, Bobby. It looked like his arm was going forward. But, boy, those are those dangerous plays because you don't know whether it's coming out before, he's throwing. But we'll see it here on the replay.
Not sure what happened. I don't think he got hit, did he? It just slipped out? Yeah, it just slipped out of his hands.
And the arm was moving forward, however, so it is going to be an incomplete pass, which is a good call or break there for Saxy. But third down and about 16 coming up. There's a snap, straight drop back, takes a step up, throws, hits his man, but well short of the first down. The catch made by number 5, Lockett, once again. But they're going to be about 6 yards shy of the first down.
And it's all because of the penalty. It's hard to get that 10 yards back plus another 10. That's 20 yards you got to get for a first down instead just 10.
So fourth down here. The Mustangs looking to punt it away once again. Boy, they had the nice pickup of the first down, but the penalty negated that, Bobby. Now they're looking at punting once again. And catch is going to be fair, caught at around the 34-yard line. That's where the Eagles will take over first and 10.
Number 5, Stephen Richardson. First and 10 for the Eagles.
So 7-7, our score remains.
Back and forth game. Close, good defense.
We're inside 6 minutes of the half. See if the Mustang defense can come up big once again. There's a snap, fakes the handoff, quickly throws. Boy, Summers wide open, Bobby, and guess what?
You ain't catching him.
Yeah, he's going to take that one all the way.
That's the same play we saw earlier. Just let him drag across, and there's nobody there. The safeties are like 15 yards back.
66-yard touchdown catch for number 1, Hunter Summers. It's going to get him well over 100 yards receiving here in the first half. Well, just another big play there by the receiver. Prosper with the first lead of the game. The extra point is up, and it is good. So it takes one play, 66-yard touchdown, our new score. The Prosper Eagles 14, the Sachse Mustangs 7. We'll be back after these messages.
The Garland ISD Education Foundation provides resources to support and enrich education for all students in the Garland Independent School District. Every dollar donated helps fund innovative teaching and learning initiatives. Choose today to impact a better tomorrow. For more information and to learn how you can give, visit gisdedfoundation.org.
Well, a little bit of a stunned crowd here on the Saxy sideline after the huge 66-yard touchdown pass for Prosper. And they take their first lead of the game at 14-7, Bobby, with 5:29 remaining here in the half.
Coming alive with Ms. Holly Hawkins on the screen.
Well, they're going to have to try to do something a little different to, covering big number one right there, Hunter. He's been able to get so wide open underneath at about that 10 to 12-yard drag. There's just no one sitting there, and then he's got the speed to break it.
Catch taken around the 12-yard line. This one's going to be returned up the middle. It'll be tripped up around the 30 and falls forward to about the 33, it looks like.
And a tackle, number 29, Cannon Cagle.
Number 8 there for the Mustangs with that return, Dane Norberg, and the Mustangs will take over again. The first time they've trailed in this ball game. Got plenty of time and 2 timeouts here to work with in the half. Bobby, let's see if they can generate some offense and get down here, maybe tie this game going into half.
Yeah, they really need to do something. They've only had 2 first downs this entire half already, 87 total yards. And most all of that came on the first drive of the game.
Yeah, we mentioned Hunter Summers for Prosper after that 66-yard touchdown. Now 5 catches, 138 yards, and a touchdown, Bobby, in the first half. So a pretty nice night for the receiver.
Yeah. It makes it easy for Rosar. He's completed 9 of them, 2 touchdowns. His stats look pretty good when you're throwing to him.
New quarterback in the game. The pass is tipped away. Another dangerous pass, Bobby. He was looking for Cortland Scott. Again, that is Grayson King in at quarterback.
Ooh, good coverage.
So 3rd down just like that, and not a whole lot of time has come off the clock. You certainly don't want to get Prosper the ball back with this much time.
Yeah, you'd like to pick up a first down right here.
Yeah, or 2 for sure. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off, and boy, Prosper is not fooled at all as Reeves hit in the backfield, dropped for a loss of 4, and it's going to be 4th down and 12 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's one of those plays you draw it up, and it looks good on paper. then when you actually try to do that little counter play, it doesn't work so good.
So the punt unit back on for the Mustangs. Again, that is King that punts it away. Nice punt. It's going to be taken around the 40 and then tackled immediately. 3 Saxy Mustang defenders right there for the tackle. But I tell you, Prosper's going to have good field position once again, Bobby. They're actually going to mark it at the 41.
Yeah, and they were expecting to get it looks like they were thinking they were going to get a face mask on that play as well, and none of the referees saw it. Saxy was the beneficiaries of that one.
So the Mustangs again scored on the second play from scrimmage, Bobby, on the touchdown throw. And, really since then offensively, as you mentioned, haven't done a whole lot. And now it's up to their defense to try to keep this at 14-7 going into half. Prosper with all 3 timeouts and 4:09 on the clock to work with. There's a snap.
Wide open again, right in the middle.
Yeah, it's the same play, this time to a different receiver. That's big number 8 with the catch. There's Dylan Henshaw once again.
They're just right over the linebackers. You can see him, how deep the safeties are. It just gives so much room right there.
So into Mustang territory once again. Prosper at the Saxy 40. There's a handoff. Boy, nice running room up the middle this time. Number 16. Great run, Trevor Montaigne. That's the best run of the game. He's going to gain about 11 more. Bobby showed great patience there. As you saw him go into the line and really kind of wait for his blocks and then took off.
Yeah, hopping around in there just a little bit, finding the lane, and takes off with it.
There's a snap, quick throw. Boy, the receiver not ready for it. Is that time looking for Summers and through the looking for the out route that time, and Summers just took it straight up the field. So a little bit of miscommunication there, and the pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know where that one happened. It was obvious that he was throwing to a spot right there about the 20-yard line.
Second down and 10 here for the Eagles. 3:13 remaining here in the half. There's a snap. They're going to fake the handoff, roll out to his right. He's got a man in the flat, but he's going to throw it across the field. Boy, I tell you what, I don't know if they're going to call it a catch or not. I think they are.
One-handed.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but boy, great effort that time by Hunter Summers. Let's see if we can pick it up. Well, look at the slow motion here. Nice one-handed. It bounced.
Yeah, that's definitely off the ground there.
Yep. So the Eagles that time get away with one as that ball easily bounced, and they've got a 1st and goal now at the 9. There's a snap, fakes the handoff, looking to throw it, throws it to the back of the end zone. That catch is made by Summers, and that's a touchdown, Eagles.
Woo! That's impressive play right there by a high school team. Watch his patience and zip that perfect pass. My goodness, they've got something right there with that receiver. Summers just goes up and gets it.
He does. Caught a break on that series, of course, with the play that was ruled a catch, and it wasn't. But again, come right back the next play with a nice throw to Summers. The extra point is up and good. Our new score here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium: Prosper 21, Saxy 7. We'll be back after these messages on GRS TV.
In Garland ISD, we're providing a higher level of education. Our students not only choose their own path to success, but arrive there faster. We're eliminating thousands of dollars in college tuition costs with our P-Tech and early college high school programs. Students can graduate with as many as 60 college credit hours, an associate's degree, or an industry certification, all for free, and all from the comfort of a traditional high school. By teaming up with area colleges and industry partners like Microsoft, Google, Parkland Hospital, Wells Fargo, and Gulf States Toyota, our students are gaining real work experience and real college credit. So be inspired, be amazing, be whoever you want to be. Choose Garland ISD.
Back to live action here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium. The Eagles score 21 unanswered now and take a 21-7 lead over the Mustangs here. We've got 2:24 remaining in the half. Get another nice drive there by the Eagles, of course, aided by the no catch. There was a catch. Kick is going to be taken at the 12-yard line and returned here. Boy, nice return once again out across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. You just want to catch the ball and just turn it upfield and see how much yards you can get. A lot of times that lane will open up and you're just gone. But if you start running side to side and dancing around, before long, those dudes that are running 4.6 40s are down there to meet you, and you have gotten no yards. So good to see him catch it and just take it straight up.
1st and 10 Mustangs. Here we go. Handoff to Reeves. Boy, nice push in there by the right side of the offensive line. Gain of about 3 for Reeves. Clock continues to run as we approach 2 minutes.
On that tackle, including number 38, Jonah McClendon.
Saxy still has been held to just 2 first downs. Only 89 total yards, 75 of it in the air, so only 14 yards rushing this first half.
Handoff once again to Reeves as the Mustangs look maybe a little content here, Bobby, to let clock run.
Ball carried once again.
It's another handoff to Reeves. Looked like the same play and a gain of only 1 more. I think Prosper now has taken their first timeout.
Prosper. Their first
They're
charge
smelling
timeout of the
blood.
half.
And Saxy's just trying to get through without letting them score again is what's happening. So they're just running the ball, trying to waste some clock here, but you got to get a first down to waste much more.
Well, I tell you what, we'll keep it here, of course. It's 21-7 Prosper. Again, Saxy started so great. Bobby had the onside kick, as we mentioned, and then it just took them 2 plays right from scrimmage to get that 7-0 lead, and they held it for a while. We saw the defense with that early stand. Remember, Prosper had it 1st and goal at the 2 and couldn't score.
It was great.
But then, defense maybe wearing down a little bit with this Prosper offense being on the field as much as they have. And, Prosper now, again, the 3 unanswered touchdowns take a 21-7 lead.
Well, they have found something, too, because, if you're not going to put a whole lot of pressure on Rosar, the quarterback, he has too much time to just sit there and look for 2 and 3 receivers, different reading the different receivers coming off there, and they have been able to find that weakness right in the middle of the field and have been able to just connect a couple of times for big plays.
So big 3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Mustangs. Need to try to pick up a first down here to avoid giving Prosper the ball back. They're throwing it up for Lockett. Oh, and it was right there, Bobby. It was a great throw. The safety may have overrun the play, but Lockett not able to hold on to it. Watch this replay.
Yeah, that's who you want to throw it to. Lockett goes up high. Look how high he goes up to get it. Just got on his ends of his fingertips instead of in the palm of his hands. And now you're giving the ball back to Prosper with 1 minute and 37 seconds.
Yeah, and 2 timeouts remaining, so the Mustang defense going to have to step it up one more time. Kick is away. This time a low kick. It's going to take a Prosper bouncing down right at midfield. So, again, maybe the story of the first half, Bobby, is just the field position that Prosper's enjoyed as they've been, mainly in Saxy territory this whole first half.
Yeah, this might be their worst field position right here.
So, again, to reset here, we've got 1 minute 29 remaining in the half. 2 timeouts for Prosper. Again, so plenty of time for them. And obviously in the first half, the big play receiver Summers is the one you really got to make sure you keep an eye on.
Yeah, they've just given him so much room. I think I would try to make Prosper run the ball and not allow the receivers to be wide open. Now you can see down the slot, the slot receiver doesn't have anybody over him for 15 yards.
Yeah, throw it out quickly and pass a little bit behind the intended receiver. That's the running back Montaigne out there. The pass does fall incomplete. Second down and 10 coming up here for Prosper. Yeah, we mentioned Prosper with the big win last week against Euless Trinity. They're looking to go 2-0 on the young season. Have a 21-7 lead. Saxy trying to avoid going 0-2, Bobby. Oh, and there's
lateral.
That's a backwards throw, and that ball's going to skip out of bounds and around the 34-yard line, or pardon me, the 36-yard line.
Yeah, that's a big lost play right there.
It is.
At 11 yards.
Yeah, they're going to mark it down at the 30, as we mentioned, the 37. So that's a big loss, Bobby, as you said. So a nice job there. You can see where it goes out of bounds, and well, nice job by the Mustang defense here. And I would imagine we're going to see Prosper hand it off. Be content with this 14-point lead. A whistle here by the officials momentarily as they're talking about, discussing a few things. Not sure what they're talking about, but we'll see here. Look at Coach Red Barons, the head coach for the Sachse Mustangs, the only head coach the Mustangs have had. Been there since the school opened.
Yeah, that's pretty cool to have that history there. He's had some great teams. Always known for their offense.
Well, not sure what the discussion is here. I don't know if it's the game clock.
I think they just wanted to give enough time to order some pizza during halftime. They said, hold on, the pizza ain't going to be here for another 15 minutes.
So here's another look at the replay.
They're trying to figure out where, let's see, if it actually was. But it definitely was getting thrown backwards.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about the
Backward pass.
It does go
out
to
of bounds.
37.
Stops the clock. Under 2 minutes, by rule, that's a 10-second runoff. Please reset the clock to 1:09.
Okay,
it'll be on the snap.
Mentioning the 10-second runoff there, so that's what the discussion was. So there's 1:09 remaining on the clock, and so now we've got everything settled. So glad the referee there let us know what the holdup was. So 1:09 remaining now. 3rd down and long. Let's see if they just hand it off. There's a snap. That's indeed what they're going to do. Right up the middle, boy. Tell you what, he had one player to beat there, or a missed tackle, and he may pick up a 1st down. He's going to gain probably about 10 yards. It's going to set up 4th down and 11.
Yeah, you can see right up the middle. Here he goes. He's got a big number 63 following him in there and picked up a lot of yards.
Yeah, number 90, Travis Simpson for the Mustangs there in on the tackle. It's going to be 4th down and 11, but again, the clock continues to run. Neither team in a big hurry to call a timeout or what have you, as they're going to just let the clock run down as far as possible. And I think both teams are content with this score going into halftime.
Timeout.
So timeout called there by Prosper. With
Their second charge timeout of the half.
Play clock. We've got 23 seconds left on the game clock. We'll keep it here. Bobby, I'll tell you, this first half can pretty much be summed up with one player, and that's Mr. Summers, the wide receiver for Prosper. He's been the big play guy here in the first half.
138 yards.
There you go, unofficial. Well, I've got him with 167. 7 catches, 167, and the 2 touchdowns.
Halftime show. Welcome here to HPJ Stadium in the Garland Independent School District.
Yeah, that's pretty big. That's 23 yards per catch, 2 touchdowns, and then you've got Reimer right beside him with 2 catches for 72 yards. So those are some big gainers, 36 yards per catch for Reimer.
Yeah. Of course, that one, Reimer catch was that one early in the game, Bobby, that got him down there, at around the 10-yard line. But as you mentioned, Summers really, statistically, if Saxy can find a way at halftime to discuss, covering him, they can get back into this game in the second half.
Yeah, that's really all they've had. They haven't been able to get much of a running game going. Saxy's been able to hold all of those angles. It's just that one player coming across the middle.
So 4th down and 11 here. The Eagles set to punt. Takes a bounce there, but the punter able to grab it. Boy, look at the low line drive kick. It's going to hit a player. Should be dead right there. Should be around the 32-yard line.
That was an interesting play. It's pretty safe.
Yeah, low kick. They're going to mark it at the 28, but again, it hit a Prosper player up around the 32, 33-yard line. But again, with only 15 seconds remaining, I would imagine Saxy going to take a knee here or hand it, right to Mr. Reeves, and they'll run out the clock and talk about things here at half. There's a snap, and just like I said, they're going to throw a pass.
Yeah, they're going to throw a pass.
There's a good one, too, out to number 1 on that wide receiver screen to Cortland Scott, and he's going to pick up about 7 yards, but we approach 3 seconds, and that is going to do it here for the first half. So started out well for the Mustangs, Bobby, but a lot of Prosper in the second quarter, and the Eagles take a lead over Saxy at halftime. Our score, Prosper 21, Saxy 7. We'll be back after these messages.
Hello, my name is Joseph.
And back at halftime at Homer B. Johnson Stadium, our halftime score, Prosper 21, Saxy 7. Bobby, let's take a look at some of the first half highlights here before we get to some of the stats. See both teams coming out here. Beautiful night for football.
Yeah, 84 degrees starting it off.
See early here, Saxy with the big play on the onside, and then there's the throw and the touchdown.
Yeah, 27-yarder to Lockett. Way to start the game out right there. Huge crowd tonight.
See the ball will snap. Prosper on their first possession, was drove all the way down, Bobby, trying to field goal attempt there. You see the Mustang defense come up big, so that kept it 7-0 early on.
Play action back here, back of the end zone, and they answer. They get the next 3 touchdowns.
And that tied the score at 7. And you're going to see the handoff here. The fumble. First turnover of the game, forced by the Mustang defense. And the big play right here to number 1, Hunter Summers, and the long 66-yard touchdown reception. Put Prosper on top for the first time in the game. It was 14-7 at that point.
They go right back at him. And boy, you see him go up and get that ball. That's where we stand.
That made it 21-7. That's where we are right now. 21-7 as we are just about set for the second half kickoff. So again, Bobby, a good start for the Mustangs, and boy, Prosper really, kind of came back there, punched him in the mouth a little bit in the second quarter. Let's see if Saxy can turn the tide. Remember, they will get the ball first to start the second half. So, let's see if the offense can get things going here, which would be great.
Well, you see how many kids are here tonight. It's just a packed house, a lot of fun. Perfect weather outside. The wind is really calm, about 3 miles an hour out of the south. It's been so hot lately, and so this cool weather, this fall football, it's got everybody wanting to get out of the house and get out here in the stands and watch their teams. I tell you, Saxy only had 2 first downs, 97 yards, 62 in the air, 15 on the ground. Just not a whole lot of action offensively outside of that first drive, and they played really good defense until right there towards the end, where Prosper was able to find that passing game in the middle of the field, and they picked up 9 first downs, 282 yards, 266 in the air, and 16 on the ground. So Saxy's really defensively has been able to hold that rushing game very short, but they have found a little passing game space right behind the linebackers, and have been able to pick up a lot of big chunked yards and led to their 21 unanswered points.
And of course, as you mentioned, Bobby, the big player, I should say, of the game in the first half, of course, Hunter Summers, 7 catches, 167 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Saw both of them on the replay. As we talked, right there at the end of the first half, Saxy, I'm sure, went in at halftime, talked a little bit about, how do you stop Summers? Because, again, you really take Summers out of the equation, and the Saxy defense played really well, and Prosper didn't get a whole lot outside of Summers.
They've got to put a lot more pressure on the quarterback, though, because he's just had so much time to sit back there and find his number 1 receiver, Summers.
Yep.
So you're going to have to get in there, and he's been able to just, if he's not open, he's been able to check down and find his secondary, third receivers. And so you've got to really put some blitz packages together to speed it up, make him have to throw the ball a little bit faster, a little bit earlier than he's wanting to throw it.
So just about set to get underway here. Again, 21-7, our halftime score. And Bobby, you mentioned it too with the stats against Saxy. Only those 2 first downs in the first half, and so they're going to have to get things going offensively. They know it as well. Again, this is the game leading up to district play starting next week, and we are underway here in the second half. The kick is going to sail about 5 yards deep in the end zone, so Saxy will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25 as we start the second half.
Well, this is where you see if the coaches can come in, go into the halftime, go into the locker room and sit down and discuss with the coaches that are up in the booth versus the coaches that are down on the sideline, find things that they thought was good that they were doing and things that they were doing bad, discuss it, and come out with a different type of game plan here in the second half.
Brendan George, who started the game, is back in at quarterback to start the second half. He's going to hand the ball off to Reeves on 1st down and up the middle for a gain of only about a yard. George in that first half was 4 of 10 for 41 yards and the 1 touchdown, of course, to Lockett. And that was his first pass of the game, was the touchdown to Lockett. And again, only had 3 completions after that, Bobby, but 4 of 10, 41 yards for a touchdown in that first half.
Yeah, they just really did a lot of 3 and outs. Just didn't have that chance to really get something going, getting in motion. They only had 2 first downs. So when you're going 3 and out that often, they just gotta get some rhythm going.
Looking to throw this time, but he's going to tuck it and run as the pressure came from the right side. He's going to gain about 6 yards, Bobby, on the slide. See the pressure come here, and he's going to step up.
Find the lane.
3rd down for the Mustangs.
I'd like to see him go ahead and run strong and run through some of these so-called tacklers, because you start sliding all the time, they know what you're going to do. You need to just be a strong runner.
3rd down, about 4 coming up here for the Mustangs. There's a snap. Looking at the option play, and boy, the quarterback's going to be taken down by number 9.
Brendan George. Tackled by number 9, Luke Johnson.
Luke Johnson, and boy, it's going to be 4th down and about 2.
Yeah, and so you just go back out there and punt again. But he had his pitch, man. Chose to keep it.
I may not have seen Johnson coming on him because, Bobby, I'm with you there. It looked like the pitch man was there. So the punt unit back on the field. A little bit of pressure once again. The punt is away. Fair catch is called for. They're going to let it bounce. I think it hit the Prosper player, but he's able to fall on it. That was number 2, Carson McClendon.
Carson McClendon. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
That's a nice little punt, but again, they weren't able to get a first down. Just not able to sustain a good drive, and they've given the ball right back to Prosper.
First down 10. Prosper with their first offensive possession here of the second half. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Boy, there's that Mustang defense, interior linemen. They're doing a great job. We saw them all first half.
Number 6, Amici Ofili.
Yeah, Jonathan Chin again making a huge stop right here. Watch this, boom, coming in from the linebacker spot.
A short gain of only 1 on the play. There's a look at the young man right there.
He reads quick. He sees where the ball's going fast, and he meets him right there in the hole.
There's a snap on 2nd and long. Pressure comes. He's going to throw it outside. The receiver fell, and that pass is going to fall incomplete. Kind of reached behind him. I think he may have even caught that one, Bobby, but he was out of bounds.
I mean, Summers goes and falls down, and he still has time, and nobody's even in the frame of the camera.
See if he picks this one up. There's the throw, and
let's see.
Nope, that one trapped it on the ground, but
well, he got credit for that earlier.
He sure did.
Might as well try it again.
Yeah, big 3rd down play coming up here for the Mustang defense. Got to try to hold Prosper here. 3rd down and 9. Split formation here. Throw across the middle. The catch is made. Still on his feet. Across the 25. Inside the 20. Bobby, those crossing routes have really been fooling Saxy all game, and really across the middle has been where the receivers have been found.
Yeah, look how much time he has. He had his receiver to the outside to check down. He was open. These receivers in the middle of the field were open. It's just, I don't know if it looks like they're going man-to-man some, but also a little a zone at the same time, but it just definitely has not fooled Rosar, the quarterback for Prosper. He's just been able to find it.
So first down and 10 now at the 18-yard line. The quick throw out to number 1 Summers, still on his feet, and he's going to fall forward. That's going to be a gain of about 5 yards. As again, just that quick throw out to Summers. See if you can pick up some blocking out there. And
23, Kyler Lacey.
Yeah, they had trips right over there, so basically it's a design screenplay.
We got an injured Mustang, it looks like, on the sideline as well. It may be Lacey who made the tackle. It's Jonathan Sheehan, and, you know, we've seen him in the first half. Bobby made a couple of really nice plays. It looks like it is a cramp. So they're massaging there the calf, the right calf. So hopefully he'll be able to come back in.
A lot of times that happens because you've played so hard in that first half, and you go to the side in for halftime, and it's a 30-minute half in high school football. So you sit in there and your muscles get all cramped up, and you go right back out and you have to start playing again. And a lot of times they don't get warmed up good. You can see how he's limping and got his toe pulled up. It hurts. Cramp will just, it feels like getting shot or stabbed in the back of the leg.
Let's give a hand. That's Coach Kathy Mycobi. There's the world's
that
greatest
30-minute wait
right there,
when your
Coach
body
Mycobi.
just kind of slows down, and sometimes it results in cramps early in the second half.
So we got a timeout called here. Of course, as he is coming across the field, an official timeout. No charge timeout for either team. Finally makes his way across, and so we're just about set to get underway. That was a 6-yard reception for Summer, so it is going to set up a 2nd down and 4 here for the Eagles. Double wing formation here. Lone setback, there's the snap. Got some time, he's gonna throw it in. He's got a man out here, but overthrows in the flat. Number 14 for the Eagles, that's Javon Henry.
Boy, he had a lot of people to throw to.
Covered by number 0, Ivory Chester.
Boy, it looked like Summers was in the back of the end zone. He ran the flag route, and his defender fell down. Henry was open in the flats, just didn't connect on one. Saxy,
do your thing, Colin.
They were lucky on that one.
So big 3rd down play coming up here for the Mustang defense to see if they can hold Prosper. Prosper's got to get to the 8th. The quick throw, he's got a wide open receiver across the middle. Boy, that had to have been a busted coverage there. As the inside receiver just struts into the end zone. Another throw across the middle. Just a post route.
Yeah, he just sees him. Henry just runs a little post route. They had twins left. Henry goes on the inside. Summers goes to the outside corner. Everybody goes with Summers. Nobody with Henry, and there's the touchdown.
Extra point attempt is up. It is good. So with 7:58 in the 3rd quarter, our new score, the Prosper Eagles 28, the Sachse Mustangs 7. We'll be back after these messages.
We are all connected to something bigger than ourselves. Change one thing, change everything. The things we do today have an extraordinary impact on a child's future. A better child, a better world. GISD has a ripple effect on our community. Every lesson can positively affect our future leaders. We are Garland ISD, impacting lives, changing futures. It's what we call the GISD effect.
To live action here, the Eagles with a touchdown. Another touchdown pass. They extend the lead to 28-7. Saxy's got their work cut out for them now, Bobby. 7:58 remaining in the third. But, again, once again, the offense not able to do a whole lot for Saxy here tonight. The kick is going to sail into the end zone once again, and the Mustangs will start 1st and 10 from the 25.
Yeah, sometimes, you've heard the saying, offense is the best defense. And if you could just put more than just a first down together, it keeps that defense off the field. In other words, it keeps the Eagles' offense off the field, and they can't score on you. So you really got to do something with offense. You've got to be able to pick up a first down here. 2 first downs for the entire game will always get you beat.
1st and 10, the new quarterback on the field. He overthrows his intended receiver. Looking for Jet Krill, and Krill's been quiet tonight, Bobby. He one of the leading receivers coming back for Saxy on offense, and he does not have a catch tonight. Lockett's been the really the main target, but that time the quarterback Grayson King looking for him, and just not a whole lot.
Yeah, it might be the first target outside of Lockett this game.
Second down 10. They're going to hand it off to Reeves, trying to come out to the right side. And boy, strong running there, Bobby, but just not a whole lot of room. He only picks up 2.
Ball carrier number 24.
It's going to set up third down long once again.
Several Eagles in on that tackle, including number 6, Adam Dewey.
Yeah, the box is stacked right now. There's just nowhere to run. And a lot of times when you spread defenses out by having the spread offense, you see you got 2 receivers to both sides. It spreads the defense out and creates running lanes, but Saxy's just not been able to find them.
Well, throw outside. It looked like he had an open receiver that time, but can't connect with number 10, Austin Phillips.
Phillips goes incomplete.
Just like that, you got your punting game back out there.
Once again, another 3 and out here.
Going to bring up 4th down.
Well, I didn't see there if the Prosper defender slipped or what happened, but, you really had a wide open Phillips. Too bad they couldn't connect there, as that may have gone for big yardage. King with the punt. He's going to keep it away from the return man. He's going to pick it up anyway. Looky here. Nice running with a spin move. Penalty flags come out. So inside the 30, however, that's going to be all for naught. You see a penalty flag sitting at the 45-yard line.
Austin Phillips. However, there is a flag on the field.
It's almost like it's not worth returning a punt because it seems like every punt there's a penalty.
Yep.
Back by the receiving team. From the spot of the foul, first down.
Well, what a return that time for the return man. That was number 2
Going to bring the ball back. It's going to be 1st
for
and 10
the Eagles,
for the Eagles.
McClendon. But again, it's going to be negated by that illegal use of hands. Watch him just pick it up. Saxy player's right there, Bobby, but he just splits through him. You'll see a nice spin move.
I didn't see the block at the back. I think 33 touched number 30, or 38 touched number 33 in the back, but it wasn't even a block. But anyway, they got the call. Great run.
So that's going to back up the Eagles to the 30-yard line where they will start. This may be their worst field position of the game. There's a snap, the handoff to the right side. Look at the hole there for number 13. A nice run for Prentice Sanders. He's going to gain almost 9 yards on that carry.
Tackled by number 0, Ivory Chester.
Chester, watch him come up right here from the safety spot. Boom. Laid the wood.
Snap.
First time we've seen him tonight.
Yeah, hand it off to Prentice Sanders again, and a lot of running around, and he's going to lose a yard on the carries. That time the Mustang defense able to make penetration into the backfield.
Stacked up by number 33, Sean DeVault.
Vault on
3rd and 2.
On the tackle there.
Approach the midway point here of the third quarter. The Mustangs really need to hold Prosper here if they want to get back into this game. Eagles up 28-7. A big third down here for the Mustang defense. Fakes a handoff, play action, throws it out. He's got a man wide open out there running down the sideline, cuts it back inside. inside the 20, runs into the safety. And a 1st and 10 at the 18, and a nice throw, nice play by Prosper.
Yeah, again, it was 3rd and 2, so you only had to pick up 2 yards. And everybody was stacking the box, and then number 7 just slips out of there from the tight end spot, basically. He's in the slot and crosses from one side of the field to the other. And they have a lot of time to pick him up, a lot of time to sit back there and find his receiver and throws it.
Prosper once again in the red zone, 1st and 10 at the 15, looking to throw it. He's going to throw it across. He's got a man wide open, 5, and touchdown, Prosper. Number 7, Brayden Reimer.
Boy, that was all Reimer's drive right there. Gets the long run across the field, and this time he just kind of sets and sets. You see that little pump right there? Gets everybody jump up early, and then he slips back behind everybody.
Well, just wide open out there.
It's a good play. He looked like he was going to go down to block, and then you see the pump action from the quarterback. So everybody jumps on the receiver setting short, and he just kind of slips behind them.
Eagles have opened it up now. The extra point is good. We've got 5:19 remaining here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium. Our score, Prosper 35, Saxy 7. We'll be back after these messages on GRS TV.
In Garland ISD, we're providing a higher level of education. Our students not only choose their own path to success, but arrive there faster. We're eliminating thousands of dollars in college tuition costs with our P-Tech and early college high school programs. Students can graduate with as many as 60 college credit hours, an associate's degree, or an industry certification, all for free, and all from the comfort of a traditional high school. By teaming up with area colleges and industry partners like Microsoft, Google, Parkland Hospital, Wells Fargo, and Gulf States Toyota, our students are gaining real work experience and real college credit. So be inspired, be amazing, be whoever you want to be. Choose Garland ISD.
35-7, Prosper over Saxy. Of course, Saxy started this game 7-0, Bobby, so 35 unanswered now for the Eagles. And another long, deep kick sails into the end zone, so the Mustangs once again will start at their own 25.
Well, you look down on the sideline, and those coaches are down there coaching. I mean, they've got big whiteboards down there. They got their defense huddled around. He's drawing X's and O's and erase boards going, and they're coaching them.
King in at quarterback. He's going to throw it up, and that ball is going to be picked off at the 46. That time an ill-advised throw.
Yeah, I think they thought somebody jumped and they had a free play, but there was no flags that came out.
King just kind of threw that one up for grabs. Again, ill-advised, and with Prosper with the pick there. Man, so one play, and again, that Mustang defense, they've got to be worn out, and they're back on the field again. You know, we've seen a lot of 3-and-outs for Saxy on offense tonight, Bobby. That, of course, you know, one play and out. Again, this defense got to be gassed here. We still have 5 minutes remaining in the third.
Absolutely. And the more that Prosper gets out there, they're kind of defeating Saxy's defense, and it's just getting worse.
And off to number 14, coming across to the left side, and he's going to gain about 5.
Here, number 14,
Well, that's a tough tackle right there. Had him upended, and then somebody hit him at the bottom of his legs. Boy.
Javon Henry that time with the carry. Second down coming up here for the Eagles. Oh, a low snap there, and he's just going to have to fall on it. As number 6 for the Mustangs, O'Feely comes right across and right there in the quarterback's face, Bobby. So Again, this is going to set up a 3rd down, so the defense trying to hold them here to a 3 and out and give the ball right back to the offense.
Yeah, that'd be nice. They could just hold them here. No big plays. And, of course, we've seen this happen. You've had like a 3rd and long a couple of times, and they'll have number 7 just drift across the middle of the field.
Here comes pressure from the Mustangs.
They got it.
Sack.
Quarterback sack. That's number 33.
Big play that time by 33, Sean Duvall, who's had a nice game tonight for the Mustangs.
He just gets loose on a little blitz. That's what we've been calling for. We need a little blitz action so that he doesn't have so much time to throw the ball. And it pays off for him right there.
So Prosper on to punt it away, and we haven't seen a punt since the closing stages of the 1st quarter from Prosper. Mustangs send 2 back to return this. There's a snap, no pressure whatsoever. The punt is away, end over end kick. It's going to be fair caught around the 22 by Jet Krill. And the Mustangs come back on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here. Number 11, Grayson King, back on the field at quarterback.
Yeah, they really got to put something together here. It's time for your line and everybody to say, hey, it's time. Let's work this thing. Let's get in the groove. Let's pick up 3 or 4 yards of carry here. Eat some clock.
Snap to King. He's going to tuck it and run. That is a quarterback draw all the way, a gain of about 3 yards. I'd give him 4 on the play.
That's what you need, just positive plays. Get a couple of positive plays. Leave yourself with like a short 3rd down, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. That's what you need. It gives you the opportunity to be able to get a 1st down.
2nd down and 6 coming up now for the Mustangs as we approach 2.5 minutes remaining here in the 3rd. Still time for Saxy. They got to get the offense going. This time the handoff goes to R.C. Reeves once again. Or pardon me, no, that's number 8. That time Dane Norberg with the carry. Gain of 1. It's going to set up 3rd down and 5.
He just gets eaten up right here. They're just waiting on him. Prosper's running that 3-3 defense. They got 3 down linemen and basically 4 linebackers.
Fakes the handoff. Quarterback, gets hit immediately and dropped. No gain on the play. It's going to set up 4th down. I think the Mustangs going to have to punt this one away again. We just have not been able to get the offense going tonight. You know, early on, it looked like we were going to get something. Of course, Saxy scored on the 2nd play from scrimmage, as we've mentioned, but you know, really since then, Bobby, they've just not been able to do anything offensively.
We've not seen that same play either. I mean, basically he just took about an 8-yard turnaround and just put it in his belly. We have not seen him do that.
Downfield by number 11, Grayson King.
Good punt.
Every other pass we've seen has been like on the run or just throwing it up, or you know, there's not been a really good decisive throw to a receiver since that play.
Good punt that time as it rolled sideways and out of bounds. Prosper going to take over 1st and 10. Looks like they're going to spot the ball at around the 39-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will take over 1st and 10. Yeah, and kind of unofficially, Bobby, you know, Saxy still with just those 2 first downs. They haven't produced a single 1st down here in the 3rd quarter. We've got 1:37 to fumble. This time, quarterback's going to throw it out. Boy, and they still, I thought they were going to complete it there for a second. But the pass falls incomplete, in and out of the hands of Braden Reimer.
Nice defense on the play by number 20, Stevie McCown.
Well, that's what you need. You need big plays like that by your defense. High snap, comes right back down into his hands. Such a lucky bounce for them. But right there, just be on them. That's a nice job by number 20. McCown.
There's a snap, the handoff up the middle. Boy, nice running room that time by number 13. He's going to be close to the 1st down. Brenna Sanders going to depend on how they're going to give it to him. It's they're going to say a 9-yard gain there and a first down.
First down for the Eagles.
Yeah, Camden George comes over, his linebacker just reaches out and gets him, saves the touchdown basically. They having fun out there still. It's not keeping all these young people from having fun out here on a Friday night.
Quick throw out to number 14, a gain of about 8 on the reception there. That was Javon Henry once again. He got hit immediately.
Get on that tackle, number 52, Chris Talley.
Got hit by Camden George again, number 44.
It's going to make it 2nd and 4 for the Eagles.
Hustling out there.
There's a snap, handoff to number 13. Boy, a nice burst of speed that time by Prentice Sanders. He's going to pick up the first down on the gain of 4 yards.
13, Prentice Sanders.
Once again, that will move the chains, and we approach 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Prosper's got a pretty good size offensive line. You look down the size of those guys, they all about 260, 270.
Timeout.
300-pound
Saxy.
guy. There's some
First
big
charge,
dudes
timeout
on
of the
that
half.
Prosper offensive line.
Got a timeout called here by the Mustangs.
Fans, I literally have the best.
Bobby, why don't we just
This
keep it
band
here?
is
You know,
fantastic tonight.
again, looking
Our
at the box
cheerleaders
score
are
unofficially, we
fantastic
mentioned Saxy with
tonight.
only 2 first downs.
Great
Bobby,
show
they
tonight.
only have
Student section, let's get
111
ready to stop
total
the
yards.
stands,
Now,
make a little noise
you know,
here.
Saxy has been one of the powers of our district, you know, for many years now. And obviously, as you mentioned before, always known for offense, 111 yards. You know, that's either a result of the offense, you know, not clicking yet, or, you know, give some credit to Prosper on defense.
Yeah, I mean, Prosper is looking pretty good. I mean, they've got some guys that are really fast. We've seen their receivers really good. They got a good quarterback. That defense is stout, so those linebackers are big. It's just giving Saxy it's hard to throw the ball against them. They've not been able to get any receivers open, and the platoon at quarterback too. These guys aren't getting a good rhythm, and it's been pretty tough on them.
You know, and we talked a little bit about it earlier. You watched Lakeview, you know, last night against Skyline, and Lakeview has a pretty good defense. So again, it's not going to get any easier for the Saxy offense next week as they open district play against the Patriots. See the handoff on first down and a short game. Boy, nice defensive play out there. Number 44 once again.
Yeah, Camden
George.
Where's he been? I haven't seen him all game, and then all of a sudden this drive, he's just been tearing it up.
You've seen him the last couple of plays for
Yeah.
sure. Gain of only 1 on that carry as we approach the end of the third quarter here. They're just going to let the clock run out. And we've got 3 in the books here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium. Our score, Prosper 35, Saxy 7. We'll be back after these messages.
We are all connected to something bigger than ourselves. Change one thing, change everything. The things we do today have an extraordinary impact on a child's future. A better child, a better world. GISD has a ripple effect on our community. Every lesson can positively affect our future leaders. We are Garland ISD, impacting lives, changing futures. It's what we call the GISD effect.
Start of the fourth quarter at Homer B. Johnson Stadium. Prosper on top 35-7. It's actually trying to avoid going 0-2 on the season. Again, 2 tough games. And, you know, Coach Behrens, that's one of the things that he's done, you know, over the last, you know, several years, of course, Bobby, has scheduled these tough non-district games. Again, really doesn't matter what happens in non-district. Obviously, you want to win every game you play, but, you know, the ones really start counting in district play.
Next week.
Yeah, and Coach Behrens, again, you know, likes to schedule those tough teams to really get his players ready for district play.
Yeah, and, you know, again, they don't count, so they're basically a scrimmage, and this is where you learn to find who you are as a team. Are you a running team? Are you a throwing team? Where's your strength? Where's your weaknesses? And they'll be able to build from this. They'll go in and really study what they see on film today and get ready for district play.
Second down and 9 for the Eagles. Oh, a bad snap right into the hands of the running back. It's been one of those kind of nights for Prosper as, really everything going right.
Right? I mean, they had a bad snap last possession. It bounced right back into the quarterback's hand. This time it bounces right into the – look at that, right there. Boom. How about that?
Back to throw it, looking deep, down the sideline. Good coverage out there. A little bit of contact, but not enough for them to throw a flag, and so the pass falls incomplete. Well, good coverage that time by number 20.
There is a flag on the field.
They threw a flag on
Offside.
the opposite side
Defense
of the
number
field.
44. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
And that's an offside call against the Mustangs, so that's going to give Prosper another shot here. 5-yard penalty marked off. We'll set up a 3rd down and 4 now. Boy, those are the penalties, type of penalties that'll kill a football team.
Yeah, especially if it would give you a 1st down. That would have been really tough.
3rd and 4 coming up here for the Eagles. Just underway here in the 4th quarter. There's a snap. They're going to fake the handoff, rolling out to his left. Quarterback's got time, throws it across. Boy, and trying for a one-handed catch there was number 12. Not able to come up with it is Caden Pavehouse.
And the count on the coverage again, following this guy all the way across the field. That's tough to stay with your guy that long. Good job right there, just staying with his man.
Well, great camera work by our end zone camera as always. So stretch out with the right hand there, trying to make a one-handed catch. So 4th down and 4, punt formation here by the Eagles. There's a snap. Boy's got all day, and he finally punts it, angles it towards the sideline, and boy,
wow.
Look at that punt. It goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Well, that was beautiful angle punt. He had time to do it, and you see him just aiming that way, but man, what a great punt.
Yeah, great punt. Pins the Mustang offense back again. He had all day as Saxy didn't send any pressure. If it hasn't been bad enough for the Saxy offense, they're going to start this drive inside their own 5. New quarterback on the field for the Mustangs, number 3, Victor Jesus Gutierrez, and he's in some trouble, and guess what? That looks to be a safety for Prosper, and it is. Boy, first snap of the game for that.
Yeah, an interesting call where they put a third, the first snap of the game when you're down on your 2-yard line, and you don't try to hand it off or anything, get him warmed up or anything. You're just going to go ahead and throw it, and you just let an unevaded linebacker just slide right through and make the tackle in the end zone.
Of course, and that is 2 more for Prosper on the safety, and of course the Mustangs will get a free kick here. Whew. 37-7. Prosper on top. Again, they're looking to move to 2-0 on the season. We mentioned it before, Bobby. This is a really good team, and over the last several years, they've really become one of the stronger teams in the DFW Metroplex. They went to the regional final, as we mentioned, last year. Of course, their final record, through those 14 games, they ended up 9-5 on the season, but again, made the regional finals. They were, I believe, the 4th place team out of their district with a 6-4 record going into the playoffs, and then went on that nice, 4-deep playoff run. So again, very good squad here in Prosper.
They really are, and they're big, and they've been really disciplined. They haven't had but 2-3 penalties all game long, and that's pretty impressive for your second game of the season. So smart players, they've been well disciplined, well coached, and they've got strength. I mean, they look like they're just a big group of guys on the offense and defensive line.
So after the safety, the Mustangs get the free kick. They elect to kick it off a tee. Ball at the 20-yard line. Prosper's got 2 back to return this one. A nice deep kick is going to be taken right at the 20-yard line. It's number 12 on the return trying to get outside, or pardon me, 13 on the return.
So that's a pretty good kickoff right there. They were able to get downfield and in a hurry and make a good stop. It's nice to have a kicker that can kick that deep. What a great leg.
So Prosper back out on offense now. 1st and 10 at their own 38. Just underway here in the 4th quarter. 37-7, the Eagles on top. New quarterback in the game for Prosper, and he's going to throw it. Oh, look at that catch! Headed towards the end zone once again across the middle. That's going to be another touchdown, Prosper. That was Chris Walford, the senior quarterback, and his first throw gets him 6.
He said, why haven't you been keeping me in the game all this time? You can see what I can do. Same play right across the middle, and they have found the weakness in Saxy.
Javon Henry on the reception. He does the rest, takes it all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. Boy, Prosper has really opened this game up.
Well, you got to give a lot of credit to that big offensive line. They've just not allowed Saxy to just get into the backfield at all and put any pressure on the quarterback.
Kick is up. The kick is right down the middle and good. And with 10:45 remaining in the game, our new score, Prosper 44, Saxy 7. We'll be back after these messages on GRS TV. Look at the Saxy band as we come back from timeout. They know they're on camera. Look at it, Bobby. They've been practicing that for weeks.
Yeah, that's their TikTok moves.
Oh, TikTok. You've been waiting all game to say that, haven't you?
Yeah, man. You got to know. You got to know the songs and the dance.
That's it. Deep kick into the end zone for the Eagles. Saxon's going to take over once again. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Of course, they're back in at quarterback. Victor Jesus Gutierrez, we mentioned before, boy, they put him in a bad situation on that last series, as he basically was taking the snap from his end zone and ended up getting the safety.
No warm-up, no nothing.
Exactly.
Don't hand it off. Just let me run around in the end zone and get sacked.
So he's going to hand it off this time up the middle. That is number 28.
That probably would have been the best play, I would say, when you're on your own 2-yard line is hand that ball off like that.
Like here is number 28, Brandon Haygood. Quarterback, number 3, Victor Jesus Gutierrez.
Gutierrez. Oh, they had a little bit of movement there on the right side of the line.
Ball start. Offense number 65. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Well, what do you think, Bobby, here? Obviously the game a little out of hand at this point, but, Coach Behrens is just trying to see, what quarterback he's going to go with in district play. I mean, this is the 3rd quarterback we've seen here in the game. Don't know of any injuries. So, what do you think Coach Behrens is?
I think you're right. I mean, he's using it like it's I guess,
like an audition.
Yeah, an audition. Same as, like the pros do. They have all of these games, and they're switching quarterbacks in and out. See who's going to lead the team in district play. Give them all an opportunity. It doesn't count, so might as well.
Gutierrez with a nice scramble that time, and he's going to gain about 8 yards. Sets up 3rd down and 8.
And you never know during the season. Somebody could go down, get hurt, or you just need to have another player to step in. And it'd be good to know that they've had some experience in throwing, like that play right there.
Well, that's a great play by Gutierrez that time. You know, a lot of quarterbacks, as you see, the catch made number 10 gets knocked out of bounds. Austin Phillips. Well, you know, a lot of times you see quarterbacks, they end up taking off.
Yeah.
When they see that, but he stayed in the pocket. Watch this.
Yeah, he kept his eyes downfield and found his man right there and just put a little bitty touch on it.
Boy, really a nice play that time by Gutierrez. So 1st and 10 Mustangs at the Prosper 41. There's a snap, straight drop back this time. Cuts it outside. He's got some room to run. He's looking to throw it. Oh, and he's way past the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a penalty flag. Now, we may get a late hit on Prosper as well. Let's see.
But, boy, you have that much room at this stage. You got to take off.
Yep.
He had 20 yards basically before anybody, and that's why he was able to just keep tiptoeing all the way to the past the line of scrimmage before he threw the ball.
Yeah, 2 flags out. Like I said, we may have a late hit on Prosper, so they may negate it themselves. Let's see.
The foul was for an illegal pass.
Oh, they're calling it an interception.
That penalty's
Defense is coming
declined. After the play was an interception. First down, Prosper.
I did not even see the interception, Bobby. It was right there on the sideline. Let's see if we can pick it up again. Well, my mistake. I was watching the play here with the quarterback, and here's the throw. Let's see if we can pick it up. So there it is. Boy, I don't know about that. It looked like he was juggling the ball as he went out of bounds, but so they do give him the interception. So as you said, Bobby, the Prosper offense back on the field. And a jet sweep here to the right side, and nice gain of about 5 yards.
Boy, again, another great play by number 44, Camden George.
Camden's got a lot of tackles tonight.
He's playing outside there, and great hustle play to be able to get that tackle. Watch him, he's just pursuing down the line. He's taking on blockers. Boy, great instincts.
6-yard gain on the play. Run the jet sweep to the other side, but hand it off to the running back up the middle. That's number 16. He's going to pick up the first down. That's a gain of about 5 yards. Camden
George again.
Yeah, that was Trevor Montaigne with the carry, right? Exactly, Bobby, on the tackle.
He comes back here, pursues again from the outside, and boom. Keeps his shoulder pads level. Whoa, what a game he's putting together.
First and 10 now for the Eagles. Here's a snap. They're going to fake the handoff. Quarterback going to keep it. He had a lot of running room, and he's going to gain about 8 yards. A penalty flag comes out late. May have a face mask call here against the defense.
Quarterback keeper by number 15, Chris Wofford. Down on the field.
Officials talking about a good run that time by the quarterback. Made the right decision, Bobby, on the read to not hand the ball off, just kept it. He had a nice hole there on the left side of the line and get a nice gain of about 8 yards.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. They're going to add to it.
There's no foul on the play for targeting. The runner was not defenseless. It was not the crown of the helmet.
So they had everybody colliding in at him right here at the end of the play, and they went ahead and threw the flag, then talked about it for targeting right here. See, boom. They pulled the flag back up off the ground.
Yeah, no call, sets up 2nd and 2. Quarterback going to keep it once again. Bounces it outside. Bobby, it looked to me like he had the first down, and then he ran backwards, and so he's going to be short by about a yard. A gain of 1 on the play. Kind of an interesting look there.
Yeah, good pursuit right there by the Saxy defense. They stayed pursuing him and made him feel like he needed to step back a little bit, and when he did, they took advantage of it. Well, it's just a great night to be out here watching football. Fans are crazy loud and band's going crazy. Everybody's having a good time.
Third down and 1. Looks the midway point of the fourth quarter, and Eagles going to take a timeout here as the play clock was down
First
to
charge
1.
timeout of the half.
Well, why don't we take a quick break with it, Bubba? We've got 6:29 left in the game. Our score, Prosper 44, Saxy 7.
The Garland ISD Education Foundation provides resources to support and enrich education for all students in the Garland Independent School District. Every dollar donated helps fund innovative teaching and learning initiatives. Choose today to impact a better tomorrow. For more information and to learn how you can give, visit gisdedfoundation.org.
Cheerleading.
Back to live action. Third down and 1. Prosper used their first timeout here of the second half. Got 2 remaining. Again, the big lead, 44-7. There's a snap handoff. Number 13 cuts it outside. Got big running room. That's going to be a first down and more across midfield. Finally taken down around the 48, but again, another good run by number 13, Prentice Sanders. He's had a nice game tonight for the Eagles as well on the ground.
44 Camden George.
Yeah, they only needed 2. He got about 8.
Students, as there's a little bit, about 6 minutes left in the ball game. Now would be the time. If you need a ride, call your parents, have them come pick you up. Once again, place that phone call now.
1st and 10. Handoff once again to Sanders, cut it outside to the left. He's got some running room, breaks some tackles, cuts it back to the middle. Penalty flag comes out, finally tackled by guess who, Bobby?
Camden
Number
George.
44, Camden
If
George.
it wasn't for him, I mean, this score would be even worse. He has been everywhere.
So a nice run once again for Sanders, but this one's going to come back.
Illegal block in the back. Number 17 of the offense. Spotted the foul. First down.
Block in the back called. Gates a nice run that time for number 13, Prentice Sanders. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback going to keep it up the middle. He
ball's
loses
out.
it. And Saxy has it. The Mustangs have recovered. Trying to get the number. There it is, number 45 on the recovery. It's a Xavier Brown, and the Mustangs force another turnover.
Wow, just popped it out right there. Big 98 makes a big hit on the quarterback. And we've seen the ball hit the ground a couple of times tonight. It's just been real fortunate for the Eagles. It's always going right back into their hands, but not this time. Saxy picks this one up.
Mustang offense back on the field. Gutierrez back in the game, hands it off. Nice run, still on his feet, number 28 for the Mustangs, Jacob Dillard.
Dillard has a nice little spin to break free, but right when he wakes up, he gets drilled by the safety coming across. Watch this, he's bam. A good run.
Gain of 8 yards on the carry as we're inside of 5 minutes. There's a snap, the flags are out. Free play here, Gutierrez going to tuck it, and he's going to pick up the first down. We'll see if they go ahead and take the penalty here to get the extra yardage, even though it was a first down, a gain of only 2.
Offsides. Defense number 93. 5 yards, second down.
Well, so that would have been their third actual first down, but it was a penalty. So does that count?
Oh, it counts. That's a first down right there for the Mustangs.
Correction, first down.
Pretty good positives here, though, man. Watch these big offensive line. They've been doing pretty good tonight. you know, there hadn't been very many sacks or anything like that. They've really given these guys some time to throw the ball.
Well, Gutierrez with a dangerous throw. The safety was sitting right there. Bobby reading the quarterback's eyes. Almost came up with the interception. Look at the safety. I mean, that's like heaven right there. You see the ball coming right at you.
Second and 10 for the Mustangs.
Just not able to hold on to it. Second down and 10. There's a snap. Fakes the handoff. Gutierrez is going to throw it towards the sideline.
Nice.
He's got a wide open receiver. He's going to get knocked off his feet just short of the first down by about a yard. That's number 14 with the catch. That's Robbie Rothrock.
That was a nice play. He just sets out there, doesn't go anywhere. He just sets and just waits for everybody to go towards the quarterback, and then the quarterback can just toss it out there to him. Nice play design.
Third down and 1. There's a snap. Gutierrez going to keep it himself, and he's going to push forward for the first down, I think. Yeah, they've got him across the 36, so that is enough for the first down. That will move the chains once again. So Mustangs get a little something going here on offense towards the end of the game. Nice drive here by Gutierrez so far.
Yeah, he's made a couple of good decisions. A couple of good passes.
There's a snap. Gutierrez looking to throw. Prosper brings some pressure. He steps up in the pocket. He's got a man towards the end zone, but just overthrows him. Pretty good coverage out there, Bobby, but
yeah, that offensive line right there did a great job. I mean, they created an awesome throwing lane so Gutierrez could get through there and see what he was doing, where he was going to throw. He just missed the pass, but that was a good job right there by that offensive line.
second down and 10. There's a snap. Gutierrez, a little pressure, steps up in the pocket again. He's going to throw it deep. Got a man out there. Oh, and just misses his intended receiver. That's number 1 out there.
That time he didn't want to overthrow him, so he kind of just threw it a little bit softer. He had the same look. He took a little bit off of it this time. He didn't want to overthrow him.
Pardon me, that was number 4, Santana Quinn, out there, but again, just not able to pick it up. So we have a timeout on the field. Why don't we just keep it here, Bobby? We've got 2:37 remaining. It's 44-7. You know, again, we've talked about it a couple times throughout the night, but district play opens next week. Really looking forward to the district breaks this year. Kind of wide open. I mean, we've been talking a little bit about it during the breaks. Not sure really who any of the favorites are at this point, but you know, Saxy coming into the season, of course, you know, you would think they've been
always a
power,
favorite. Sure.
And one of the favorites. They're going to fall to 0-2 here.
Played some pretty good teams, though.
They played some good teams. They've got Lakeview right off the bat. So
Lakeview played really good last night. They have a pretty good quarterback, some good defensive guys. So it's not going to be an easy game for them next week either. Lakeview's a good team.
Yep, not at all. Again, as we've mentioned many a times, you know, 9 teams in the district. So again, there's 8 district games this year. And first up on the list for the Mustangs is Lakeview, and boy, Gutierrez is going to go down here. That is going to be a loss of about 8 yards on the sack. He's going to set up 4th down and long.
You know, these games, they're for learning. You got to go back and you study film and you check out what you're good at and what you're not good at, and you cut some plays out of your playbook and put some different ones in your playbook, change your defense around. Personnel-wise, you kind of able to see these guys and what they do good and what downs they need to be playing on, and there's a lot of good things to when you play real good teams like this to be able to evaluate your own squad and get ready for the district games.
Gutierrez going to throw it deep. He's got a man out there. The catch is made. That is a touchdown, Saxy.
Victor Jesus Gutierrez downfield to number 14, Robbie.
And that's an awesome way to in the game too. Is some awesome, some positive notes here, and boy, he does have an arm. He likes to go deep.
Well, Gutierrez showing something here late in this game. We saw that rotation really through the first 3 quarters, with the 2 quarterbacks, number 11 Grayson King and number 16 Brendan George, but here in the 4th quarter primarily Gutierrez, and nice drive that time for him.
Yeah, he put something together. He likes to throw it deep. We see that. He steps up in the pocket, moves up towards it, and makes those deep throws.
Extra point is good. We'll take our final break of the evening. Our score,
offside
Prosper
on the
44,
defense.
Saxy
That penalty's
14.
declined. Result of the play, the try.
In Garland ISD, we're providing a higher level of education. Our students not only choose their own path to success, but arrive there faster. We're eliminating thousands of dollars in college tuition costs with our P-Tech and early college high school programs. Students can graduate with as many as 60 college credit hours, an associate's degree, or an industry certification, all for free, and all from the comfort of a traditional high school. By teaming up with area colleges and industry partners like Microsoft, Google, Parkland Hospital, Wells Fargo, and Gulf States Toyota, our students are gaining real work experience and real college credit. So be inspired, be amazing, be whoever you want to be. Choose Garland ISD.
There's a look at number 3, Victor Jesus Gutierrez for the Mustangs, who just threw a nice touchdown pass to number 14, Robbie Rothrock, and Mustangs get their 2nd touchdown of the game, cut the lead to 44-14. So get a positive here to end the game, perhaps for the Mustangs.
Yeah, you got to like that, right? I mean, that gets everybody fired back up. You forget about, the things that happened and that were bad, and you only remember the great thing at the end of the game. And, when they all go to Whataburger tonight, this is what they're going to be talking about. What a pass. What a touchdown.
While they're eating their what a chicken, right?
Yeah, and what a touchdown.
Oh, no. Look at the kick return, number 5. One man to beat. It's the kicker. He gets by him, and that is going to be a long kickoff return for a touchdown by number 5, Steven Richardson. That is a 94-yard kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yeah, just nice and clean.
Gets Prosper to 50 on the night. Extra point coming up right here. Well, haven't looked at the Prosper schedule, Bobby. There's a snap and hold. The kick is up and good. But I tell you what, here up in the press box next to our booth, and we'll keep it here, you guys, 51-14. But up here in the press box next to us, I saw a bunch of the Rockwall coaches. So my assumption is Prosper's going to play Rockwall. Boy, that's going to be a heck of a game next week if that is a matchup. Rockwall well on their way to moving to 2-0 as well. So that, if it is indeed a Prosper Rockwall game next week, that'll be a good one.
Yeah, you see 2 teams that are really deep. They've got a lot of depth, and like tonight, Prosper, they have played a game where very few penalties, very few mistakes, very well coached, smart kids out there. And Rockwall is the same. They're deep, and they've got some great quarterback play over there. And that's going to be a heck of a game.
For us, again, we start district play next week, Bobby. And we'll just, this last minute 24, talk a little bit about district. We've obviously had the opportunity to see several of the teams. Talked about a wide open race. Even though Saxy's going to fall to 0-2 tonight, as we've mentioned, they've played 2 tough opponents. You figure they're going to be in the race. But, some other teams going to be really interested to see how the district shakes out. Naaman Forest, a lot of people thought they were the favorite coming in. But, again, the Saxy team you would think would be there. I think Lakeview's going to be there. Garland won it tonight. Their game over at Williams Stadium, so they'll probably be in it. And then, of course, you got Wiley East, who's, the newcomer in the district. We'll see if they they make a factor that don't want to forget North Garland. Again, they had the great sophomore class, obviously juniors this year. You would think they're going to be a team to be reckoned with as well.
Yeah, North Garland, they had a lot of fast kids, like real athletic kids. Now, they didn't have a bunch of real big guys on their team, but they have a lot of athletic kids. And so you never know. You get a good quarterback in there and some good athletes that could spread the ball around, and they could be up there as well.
Yeah, the two teams we haven't talked about, of course, Rowlett, they had another tough loss last night, so they fall to 0-2 on the season, much like Saxy, Bobby. But, Rowlett's usually one of those teams that are always in the playoff race, regardless of how they start. And then, of course, the surprising team maybe so far, the one we haven't mentioned, South Garland. They had their first win last week, right? They moved to 1-0. They have a game tonight against Irving. Last we checked, that was a tied ball game. Yeah. So, again, they could move to 2-0 on the season. So a little surprising early out of the Colonels.
Well, we watched them a little bit, and they have a quarterback that's really a good athlete. He's big and strong, and he runs the ball. He may not throw it a whole lot, but when he does, he can throw a 55-yard bomb in the air, and he's got some athletes that can go get it, and then he can run the ball like crazy. So, they have a chance as well.
So Mustangs go ahead and just take a knee here. We're going to run out the final 20 seconds of the ball game. So another tough loss here tonight for Saxy against a really good Prosper Eagle team. We expect the Mustangs to bounce back. And, again, we saw all three quarterbacks for the Mustangs get to play a little bit tonight, Bobby. So Coach Behrens, has a lot to look at, a lot to evaluate, on the game film, and I'm sure they'll be ready next week against Lakeview.
I agree. I think he used this game against a strong Prosper team. He scheduled it. He knew what he was getting into, and be able to evaluate your players. That's what it's all about. Get ready for district play.
And we will be ready. Our final score tonight from Homer B. Johnson Stadium, the Prosper Eagles 51, the Sachse Mustangs 14. We'll see you next time on GRS TV.